All right, now to get y'all over here. This is the first ever Farmer Appreciation Day in the state of Kentucky on that part there, where we're going to take this day and just tell our farmers we love them and appreciate them. With that being said, we're going to get started the program. The first person coming up today to speak, my name's Dale Dobson, and I work for Mr. Ryan Quarles here. And he give us the permission, and Mr. Reed and they wanted us to do today, and we make it good. So with that being said, I'm going to bring up Mr. Richard Heath for today.
Thank you. It's good to be here today. It's an awesome turnout. I love looking out and seeing all the blue gold jackets. Remember the days when I was there wearing the jacket and what it did to help me get started on the right foot with public speaking and parliamentary procedure and serve next generation, right? So thank you guys for coming out. We're going to start today off with some prayer. I do want to recognize Dale Dobson and all he does for the Department of Agriculture and Dr. Witt and all the group that are involved with Raising Hope. It's an important program, and glad to be a part of it and pitch in and help anywhere I can. So we're going to open this up with prayer and get out of the way and let these guys get started with the program. Just bow your heads with me. Father, we're thankful for this day, for this time that we can stop and show our appreciation to the farmers of the Commonwealth. We just pray your blessing on them, on everything they do. Not only the farmers, Lord, but the ag business people and the ag industry. It's a very broad scope. And Lord, we just pray your blessing on each one, keep them safe. Help them to feel that anytime they have a need, they can reach out to any of us for advice or assistance or just someone to talk to. So we ask your blessings on the rest of this program today. These things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Chairman, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Sure am proud of Chairman Heath there. I've asked some FFA students, and I don't care who or how many, but I want to see this side and this side full of blue and gold jackets. If you're an FFA and you want to be up here, come on up here. Jennifer, just anywhere in there. No, just go ahead and sit down, anywhere. Yeah, we'll get it all going. We're on that part. We want the blue and gold jackets in here, so all these pictures is taken today. I want the world to see FFA. With that being said, I'd like to invite up another young FFA student, Mr. Cyrus Bivens. Cyrus Bivens is a Root County FFA student out of Root County. He is also one of my Challenge Coin Handshake winners from last year. He's one of our readers here. And Cyrus comes to Farm Bureau meetings all the time with us there in the Root County, his mom and dad, Missy and Ryan. And now every time I see him, because I know his dad's love the flag, I always call on Mr. Cyrus Bivens to say the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is to the east side today. Please welcome Mr. Cyrus Bivens.
If I could ask if everyone would please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would like to now invite up here a singer who is here from Kentucky and who just so happens to be a relative of me. He comes all the way from Garrett County. I would like to welcome up Alex Miller.
Yeah, Alex. Thank you so much, Cyrus. If y'all join us now, we'll do the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof free and the home of the brave.
Yeah, Alex.
Thank you. Do another? Well, y'all can stand up for this one too, I guess. I'm going to do a little song. I was an FFA member, and I was very proud to be an FFA 4-H member. And so was my granddaddy. My granddaddy was a big influence in my life. He was a burley tobacco farmer in Gary County, Kentucky. And I wrote a special song all about him. I'm going to sing for you today in honor of all of our farmers. Hope you all enjoy it. Born in 1947, a prayer sent down from heaven, the only son his parents ever had. In the heart of old Kentucky, he grew up an opera junkie, and I'm the one who's lucky to call him my daddy's dad. By the time he was 11, he found his obsession, cutting burley they raised in the field out back. And while he was still a young man, he inherited the farmland. He stood 10 foot tall in his overalls. That's my daddy's dad. He's the reason why I play and sing. To me, that old man meant everything. Yet growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have, my daddy's dad. Well, at 26, he married, soon my Nana carried, the only son they would ever have. They named that baby Roger, Lord, and he became my father. Stubborn man with an iron hand, just like my daddy's dad. He's the reason why I play and sing. Oh, to me, that old man meant everything. Yeah, growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have, my daddy's dad. He always dreamed I'd be a big star, bought me this here guitar, a 6-string with a homemade leather strap. You know, music was his passion, and it's funny how life happens. The biggest fan I'll ever have, that's my daddy's dad. Mending fences and forgiveness, oh, and weeds and common sense. Life lessons that he taught me, someday I'm gonna miss. The reason why I play and sing, to me that old farmer meant everything. Yet growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have, my daddy's dad. Yeah, growing up, he was the greatest grandpa any boy could have, my daddy's dad.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of our farmers. Thank y'all.
Let's give one more big round of applause to Mr. Alex for coming in here today. Wow. My daddy's dad, good song. I really am thankful Alex agreed to stop and come in here today. This young man is rising in the country, nation, across the United States. He does a great job, a very great job on that part. Next up on our list today is Mr. Brandon Reed, Representative Brandon Reed. Representative Reed is my representative. Proud of him. Also what I call one of my kids. This young man growed up running with my son around there in the Root County. And this vision about this Farmer Appreciation Day was his ideal. He said he wanted to do something special. So ladies and gentlemen, give a big warm welcome to Representative Reed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dale, Mr. Farm Safety. There we go. Look at this beautiful blue and gold jackets we have behind us today. This is our Kentucky's future. This is our nation's future. Let's give them a round of applause. I would have brought mine down to put it on, but I don't think it'll fit anymore. So, thank you all for that welcome. Thank you all for being here today as we celebrate our farmers and all they contribute to our communities and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We are here today to celebrate life. The life that grows in fields across our state, as well as the lives of those who have chosen farming as not only their career, but their mission. After all, as the saying goes, once in your life you need a doctor, you may need a lawyer, but every day, 3 times a day, you need a farmer. Together we hold up our farmers and farm families and share our appreciation for them. Kentucky's agricultural legacy casts a long shadow that reaches each and every one of us. I have the privilege of being part of that legacy. I know firsthand the incredible feelings of standing next to my father and looking out into the farm. I also know how it feels to sit at the kitchen table and try to figure out how to make an income in the hardest of years. In the good times and the bad, it is a blessing, and I have hope to one day pass along to my children and my children's children. And I'm blessed today to have my wife here and my children here today to celebrate this day, the first Farmers Appreciation Day of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They're here with me today. While this is a celebration, it is also an attempt to cultivate hope and resilience and get ahead of a major crisis facing not only our Commonwealth, but the nation and the world. Farmers taking their own lives. I also want to be clear that amidst the landscapes of rural communities, an alarming crisis has been quietly unfolding for years, and that's farmer suicide. Our farmers toil tirelessly to provide for the rest of us. They face countless challenges from unpredictable weather patterns to market instability. The burden of these challenges has, tragically, driven many to the brink of despair. However, there is a glimmer of hope on the horizon, a movement dedicated to farmer suicide prevention named Raising Hope. For those who may not know, Raising Hope is a statewide initiative aimed at addressing health needs of farmers and preventing suicides within the agriculture community. It recognizes that mental well-being of farmers is just as vital as their physical health. One of the pillars of this movement is removing shame and mental health issues in farming communities. It encourages open conversations, just like today, about stress, anxiety, depression, providing a safe place for farmers to seek help without fear of judgment. Raising Hope exists to remind our farmers that they are not alone in their struggles and that their help is available. Through awareness, education, community support, it seeks to ensure that every farmer can find the strength to persevere through the darkest of times, ultimately saving lives and preserving the heart of our agriculture communities. I was honored to work with Commissioner Quarles to include funding for Raising Hope in the 2020-2022 budgets. Equally pleased to support my colleagues in the House and the Senate has given the program. Thank you all so much since 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, together we can raise hope, and I pray God's direction and empowerment on our lives. Thank you all. At this time, on the first Farm Appreciation Day for the Commonwealth of Kentucky here at our state's capital, it is an honor and a privilege to invite my friend and your Kentucky Commissioner of Agriculture, Mr. Ryan Quarles.
Well, thank you and good morning. God has blessed us with wonderful weather today. And once again, for everybody who ever wore the blue and gold jacket, or 4-H members as well, raise your hand and look around. These two organizations continue to transform countless young people into leaders every single year. We're very appreciative of you all being here because, as we have found out, when we have discussions about mental health and farm safety, the best message comes from the young folks. And so let's give them a round of applause. Our 4-H officers are here, as well as our FFA members. Thank you all so much for being here today. I would like to thank the organizers and those who showed up today to help put on our first ever Farmer Appreciation Day. Representative Reed, Dale, and all those involved, thank you all for having the vision to put this together. This is also National Farm Safety Week, which started 25 years ago. And I remember when I was in high school, our FFA chapter promoted farm safety. Unfortunately, even as recent as the 1990s, Kentucky agriculture would experience between 40 and 50 fatalities a year from our farm community. Unacceptably high. Kentucky decided to do something about that. We decided to get out and work with our extension agents, to work with our ag community, bring examples of how to work around equipment to our high schools throughout our field days as well. And today, Kentucky is known as having the best farm safety program in the United States of America. And we're so proud of that. We'd like to thank our donors and sponsors, those who have donated equipment over the years, our rollover tractor, which is right here, our grain bins, the farm bureaus that have donated money for grain rescue kits, which is something that is unique, that was started here in Kentucky. And there's many, many people who have made our farm safety program the success it is today. But there's one individual that I think deserves special recognition for going above and beyond during his dedicated career at the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, and that's Dale Dobson. Thank you for everything that you've done. And more recently, you would know Dale for issuing challenge coins, and he gave me one of the very first, and I have it on my desk in my office. Thank you for that personal touch as well. As you have heard from Representative Reed, today is a culmination of many things coming together. It's kind of like Kentucky agriculture has graduated. We've had a conversation about physical safety around farm equipment, which during the harvest season like right now, farmers are racing against time. We've got to make sure that we keep not only the farmer's safety in mind, but also those who share the road. So for Kentuckians watching at home, I have one simple message. Just like this morning when I got stuck behind a farmer with a hay mower, take time, share the road. They want to get back home to their family safe, just like you do as well. And as Representative Reed mentioned, we've been very fortunate to have a conversation not just about physical safety, but also mental health, mental stress, and suicide prevention. Our program, Raising Hope, would not exist today without the bold leadership of Representative Brandon Reed. Thank you for everything that you've done. We appreciate that. Through an appropriation to Kentucky General Assembly, as well as a $500,000 grant that our office will pull down, Kentucky now has a nationally recognized farmer suicide prevention and mental health program, which I think today we need to challenge Kentucky to get rid of the stigma that is associated with mental health. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out to your neighbor. And we have a brand new helpline. You just have to dial 988 for help. So thank you everyone who's been involved in that. So today, I'm so proud to sign a proclamation, which I'd like to present to Representative Reed and Cheryl Witt, who please come on up, proclaiming this week Farm Safety and Health Week across the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Congratulations. Thank you all so much. As your commissioner, I want to say a special thank you to the farmers in the crowd. It's a harvest time across our state. Kentucky punches above its weight class. We have over 76,000 farms. Nearly 250,000 Kentuckians choose agriculture as a career. It's our second largest employer across the Commonwealth. I want to say over the past 8 years, it's been an honor to represent you, to help be one of many voices here in Frankfort, Washington, D.C., and abroad, to say Kentucky agriculture is something that makes us all proud. Thank you for what you do, because it's here in the Commonwealth we're part of the safest, most abundant food supply system in the world. And now we have the resources, like with Raising Hope, to help address An unfortunate and sometimes tough conversation that needs to be had across rural Kentucky. And so, on behalf of Kentucky Department of Agriculture, we would like to present 3 honorary commissioners to 3 individuals who years ago came together to start what is now a nationally recognized Raising Hope campaign. And those 3 people are Dr. Cheryl Witt. Come back up. She's a farmer and nurse, and she's been with us from day one. Congratulations. Our second recipient is Dr. Joan Mazur. She is a continuing education director of the Central Appalachian Regional Education and Research Center. We appreciate everything that you've done to help make Raising Hope the success that it is today. Congratulations. Joan could not be with us today. Thank you for accepting the award. And finally, Dr. Susan Jones. She has spent most of her professional career in nursing education, comes from a wonderful agricultural family down in the Bowling Green area, and she has been on the front line since Raising Hope got started. Congratulations, Dr. Susan Jones. Well, I just want to say a special thank you. I've got 3 months left in office. We're going to continue to run Department of Ag to the best of our ability. We're going to leave it with a full tank of gas for the next commissioner. And I just want to say, but for a farm kid that grew up working in Burley Tobacco, wherever you're at, Alex, a special thank you to Kentucky Agriculture for the opportunity to serve you. Thank you all very much, and let's give a round of applause to our next speaker, Dr. Cheryl Witt.
I wanted to take this day, a very special day, to recognize an individual that has dedicated her life to the safety and health of the farmers and farm families across our state. She was one of the original persons to go and help with Dale and on her own to teach safety to farmers and people in rural communities. She's a mentor. I'm going to get emotional. She's a mentor of mine, and I wanted to call this award All Because. And all because this person knew that farmers needed education and health because they're too busy out in the fields. They can't come in and learn certain things because they're too busy working. So she's gone and taught out in the areas where the farmers are, and she's led me, and all because she knew that I was also passionate about the farmers' health and the people that live in our rural areas and that work hard every single day. I wanted to make sure that I recognized her because truly all because of her is one reason why we have health screenings available, health education across Kentucky for our farmers and farm families, and it's Dr. Debbie Reed. You are the first friend of Raising Hope. It's heavy. It's heavy? Yeah, it's heavy.
Thank you so much. Can I say one word?
You can say one word.
I just need to say one word. I too had a mentor that took me, a Kentucky farm girl, first generation college graduate, took me under his wings and actually started all of this with Commissioner Billy Ray Smith. I actually helped write Dale Dobson's job description, so you can blame me for that. But that's Dr. Robert McKnight. May he rest in peace.
You got it? Sure. We ain't done. Yeah, we are. She ain't here? No. Okay.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite another little friend to come up here. I'd like to ask Miss Dr. Jennifer Hunter to please come up here. She has a special announcement that's going to help change Kentucky.
Thank you, Dale. I appreciate, on behalf of the Martin Gatton College of Agriculture, Food and Environment, and the Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service, to be here today with you to thank our Kentucky agriculture producers and our agriculture industry. Like so many Kentucky kids, I grew up on a cow-calf early tobacco, paying my way through school, and beyond appreciative of the sacrifices that my parents made and what they instilled in my brother and I as kids, and how that has framed the work it is that we are able to do today. Through Extension, we work directly with our agriculture industry and producers on a daily basis. And one of our charges through the university is to meet the people where they are and to ensure that we are serving local community needs. And I will say, approximately 5 years ago, one of our commodity industry leaders pulled me aside. I probably won't use his exact words, but he did say, "Jennifer, we need to do more for Kentucky farmers." He said, "We can give all of the ration recommendations and we can give all of the fertilizer recommendations that we can give, but we really need to focus on mental health." And through that conversation and with some seed funding that they provided, I'm pleased to share that over the last 5 years, we have been able to secure over $1.5 million in grant money that directly worked to build educational programming to support farm families, to help normalize the conversation around mental health, to bring resources to local communities. But I am beyond excited to share that through that work and through the demand and the need that we see throughout the state, with the support of the Dean of the College, Dean Nancy Cox, that we have the opportunity to announce today that Dr. Cheryl Witt has joined our team as an extension specialist ag nurse. And so Cheryl will be working directly with local county extension agents and directly with farm families in the area of health and safety. And I will add, it is all because of the work that Debbie Reed initially started through the College of Nursing and her advocacy to support farm families specific in the areas of health and safety. So thank you, Dr. Reed. Dr. Witt, we are thrilled to welcome you to our team, and we know that Cheryl will not only continue the work that it is that she has been doing, but we hope that this provides the ability to grow additional programming. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Hunter. I'm sure I'm proud to have Dr. Witt out here with us on that part. She's been a good teaching partner, been a good friend. Next up today, we got a little something special from some friends of Farm Credit. They got some announcements. I'd like to ask them to come up, and Commissioner, come back up here with them, please.
Good morning. A few months ago, we lost a farmer in our community whose family wanted to make a difference in memory of him. They were looking for a local organization that would have a direct impact on our farming community, which led them to Raising Hope. As the daughter of a farmer myself, I could relate when this legacy farmer's daughter said that she wanted those that loved him to support putting the focus on farmer health, because her father worked his whole life for the family farm and loved agriculture. I'm Jade Sadler, and this is Mark Barker, and it is my honor to represent Farm Credit Mid-America today as we celebrate Kentucky promoting the physical and mental health and safety of Kentucky's farmers and farm families through Raising Hope. At Farm Credit Mid-America, our mission is to secure the future of rural communities and agriculture. Today, we are honored to make a $5,000 donation to Raising Hope to show our support and our commitment to putting our farmers and farm families first. Through investments like these, we're helping transform communities and building a stronger agricultural industry. Thank you to all those involved with the creation of Raising Hope for giving us a seat at the table in the initial planning for this incredible initiative. Securing the future of rural communities and agriculture starts with putting our customers first and putting them at the heart of everything that we do, which is what we are committed to doing every day.
All right. We sure do thank Farm Credit on that part there. And I am thankful to Commissioner Reed for the day out here. Coming up with this part here, we got talking about farmer appreciation because Dr. Witt and Mazur and Dr. Jones and all them, they're the smart ones of the bunch. I'm just the old dumb country boy here having fun. And they do the studying and stuff, and they said the biggest thing in the world that can change anything is farmers feeling appreciated. So we're working on that. We come up, I got together with some farmers and some friends from around Kentucky, and we sat down and discussed the Farmer of the Year thing. There's many names out here, many names on that there. And just give it time on the website, anybody can nominate a name to Raising Hope next year on that part. So we sat down here this year and we took a list of names that different ones handed us. And out of that list of names, we're going to honor 3 farming operations today. And it's called the Raising Hope Farmer of the Year 23. We aim to do 3 each year on that right there. Farmers of the Year. Somebody that has went above and beyond. I don't care who grows the most corn or the most bushels per acre or drives a John Deere or a case. I don't care. Today we're going to honor people for what they have done to help their community. What they have done to promote safety, health, and mental health on their farm, their counties, their community. Not for years and weeks, but for decades. If you didn't have decades of credit, if you didn't have decades of history today, we didn't accept those names. We judged it on who had a long history on that part. You don't have to be a member of any organization. Somebody just had to give us your name. So with that being said, the first name today that was given to us, well, it wasn't the first, but it's the first one I'm going to talk about today, and that's the Honorable Billy Ray Smith. Billy Ray Smith is our Farmer of the Year, one of them. He's not here. I don't know where he's at. I was hoping he'd be here. His daughter told me she'd have him here, so I guess she didn't succeed in that part. But I will take it to him. And one of the reasons I support Billy Ray so much, when Billy Ray was campaigning in 1976, like Deb Reed said, she helped write my job description. Billy Ray was campaigning. He come by the farm out there like most politicians do. He watched one of our safety shows we did, and he said, Dobson, I get elected, I'm going to make this a statewide position. I said, yeah, whatever. You're a politician campaigning, we'll see. Well, I'm here to tell you, Billy Ray made a promise, and Billy Ray kept it. Here we are today. He got the money, 1998. I started teaching safety in Kentucky, my first ever job. And 25 years later, I'm still here with you, Commissioner. So Billy Ray Smith is our first one. I'll take this award to him. And this is, yeah, give him a good round. And these are not in no certain order, just the way I'm pulling up the names. These are the first 3, okay? Next up on my list today is a farming operation out of western Kentucky. They have went above and beyond for almost 30 years, hosting child safety days on their farm, supporting programs, leaning on an equipment dealership. When I was trying to build my first rollover tractor and nobody would help me, they might have made a little deal and a trade in the process of getting the combines. They agreed to buy $750,000 worth of combines if Wayne Supply would furnish me a tractor. Needless to say, I got my tractor the next morning. You're talking about move. With that being said, I'd like to ask Mr. John Griffith and his family please come up here. Our next second ward is Griffith Farms, John and Jerry Griffith. Now you see why you had to be here.
Sorry, I lied.
Hand it on, Reed.
Yeah. Mr. John is your typical old farmer. He's 76 years old. He's retired, leased out the farm, and he's still out here working every day, helping somebody, packing solids, driving a backhoe, or doing something other. And getting him off the farm here today has been almost an act of Congress. They've had to lie to him, tell him the doctor's visits and everything else. But Brother John, I love you and appreciate you like a brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And I want y'all to look at that award. We wanted something special for Farmer of the Year. We didn't just want a plaque. Samuel Evans, an FFA advisor in Southern Kentucky, and his group down there made them awards for us out of tobacco sticks. What a better thing to give a farmer an award out of tobacco sticks. Okay, with our third Farmer of the Year this year, I think he's sitting there starting to figure out why his wife made him come today. It's at Maryview Farms and Dale Appleman and his family. Y'all come on up. The Appleman family, I first went up there in 1998, and we did a farm rescue class in that area. And Dale Appleman and them invited us to use their farm. Now, his daddy was kind of leery of it. Well, over the past 25 years, we have hosted many classes there. He has furnished trucks, trailers, and equipment to do classes. He's even loaned me his tractor to park it on top of a car. But his whole family and the whole family farm has spent over 25 years promoting safety and health. Maryview Farm, Dale Appleman. Yes, you get another one. As I have traveled Kentucky, Dr. Witt says there ain't nobody out here I don't know. You know, I've been doing this for 34 years now, teaching safety and rescue on that part. Been a farmer, I'm a firefighter and rescuer on that part. And out here with us today, I'm getting ready to bring Mr. Reed back, but I'll tell you what, we got a lot of farmers here today. We got a lot of FFA. I call these my kids because I go work with them and do stuff on that part. But I got firefighters and rescuers and air medical crew and EMS. I have a lot of friends out here today. I see Senator Webb standing back here smiling at us. Senator Webb's a farm girl. Yeah, the last time I seen her at State Fair, she had maybe some funky smelling stuff on her boots and a hat on. So she was out there working the cattle. Said she had a couple bulls misbehaving or something that day. But I appreciate the support that this group puts to farmers back there. You know, I see Miss Ellis back there and I see Miss Anna back there. Miss Anna did a program with me one time as a little kid. And I said, I'll sit and watch you give a speech someday. About to do it. A lot of young people. I got Molly over here, a lot of FFAs and stuff on that part. I got Miss Tony Burton back here with the newspaper. Farmer's Pride, putting ads and stories about this in there. You know, it's this time of year we call it Adoption Pride. Sometimes we put so many safety stories, but I'm thankful for that. Tony growed up taking classes and staying at my house. I see so many people I come to know. And picking the three names out of all the people we know was a very challenging pick this year on that part. But I'm proud to say I know them all. I've worked on the farm. And when we come talk about the stories, what to do, I know it. But I got firefighters and rescuers back here. I got Fleming County Fire Rescue here. They brought their grain trailer today. I got Adam Butler and Todd Bivens back here. My future of farm safety is them young men back there too, the teaching nowadays on that part. But I want to give our firefighters and our rescuers and our responders a great round of applause for what they do each and every day. We dial 911, they come help us on that part. We got equipment dealers up here. I got Central, I got Wright, I got H&R out here with us on that part. And I also have Ag Revolutions. I'm going to bring Mr. Brandon Reed back up. He's got a little bit more to do.
Thank you. Thank you, Well, everyone, we're ahead of schedule. You can smell the food, so I'll go as quickly as I can. But on behalf of the Kentucky General Assembly and the relationship we have with the Department of Agriculture, this Farmer Appreciation Day and Raising Hope Day, I'd like to invite back up Commissioner Quarles to receive this citation on behalf of the Kentucky General Assembly to celebrate this wonderful day. Please give him, all his staff, and the Department of Agriculture a round of applause. Thank you. All right, we have with the Department of Agriculture and the team that they put together with Raising Hope, this day wouldn't be possible without the team that organized all this. And so on behalf of the Kentucky General Assembly, I'd just like to follow up today and end a wonderful day by giving out some citations on behalf of us to this wonderful team. If your name is called, please come up. Ms. Tracy Farmer. All right, Tracy, come on up. Miss Elizabeth Gordon.
Yeah, she's here. She's here.
They might have to run. They're everywhere. She's running. We'll hold. It's Audra Hall. I won't say who, but someone said that they was probably down there by that ice cream. So, Elizabeth, come on up. Thank you so much. I know you was. She said she was by the ice cream. I didn't say you out there. We got Jennifer Hunter. Jennifer Hunter. Thank you. Dr. Susan Jones. She's got so many awards today, she's going to have to keep some down and come up and get another one. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Catherine Malin. Dave Morris. I know Dave, see there he is. Dr. Paul Norod. Babette Overman. John Prather. Dana Quisenberry. Grace Reagan. Mr. Keith Rogers. Keith's running, and he'll pick this up, and he'll probably head right towards the ice cream.
Yeah, you got that right.
Thank you. Lisa Tolliver. Dr. Jean Ward. Laura Weddle. Beck Whipple. Dr. Cheryl Witt. Mr. Dale Dobson. Commissioner Ryan Quarles. Again, give all these individuals a round of applause for this team helping out today, making this vision a reality for the Commonwealth of Kentucky and our farmers across the Commonwealth. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite up Miss Kentucky Mallory Hudson to perform My Old Kentucky Home.
Please feel free to join me. The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the people are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by, hard times come a-knocking at the door. Then my old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away, for my old Kentucky home far away.
Yeah.
Wow, what a day. What a day we have had here today. Beautiful sunshine, beautiful weather. I'm going to read a list of groups and people and organizations so that y'all can understand what it took to make today happen. You go ahead and be seated. Representative Reed and Representative Heath on that part. Laura Goins has been a blessing out here to help make this happen today. Great to work with. LRC, the facilities, the Capitol Grounds people, they worked out here yesterday to make sure we have electric and stuff on that part. Kentucky Department of Agriculture, Kentucky Proud, Raising Hope. I'm proud to be a part of it. The Malcolm Wallace Hospital from Irving, Kentucky, come down here and did help with the health screenings and ultrasounds. I'm sitting here to tell you, since Dr. Witt started doing that in the state of Kentucky, we know of 4 farmers that we have found now that's over 90% block that's still alive working with us today. Thank you, Dr. Witt, on that part. Kentucky State University School of Nursing and their staff back there. See all these lovely folks back here and all doing nursing stuff, waving their hands? We thank y'all. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you on that part. Southeast Center, Dr. Sanderson and all of them. University of Kentucky, Miss Hunter and stuff. Fleming County, grain bin rescue crew brought a trailer, drove here from Fleming County today. That is one of our success stories. Department of Ag and the Kentucky Fire Commission. We got together and we went up there and they wanted a training class. We trained them on that part there. The Tobacco Settlement Funds to Mr. Reed, they put some money out there. Fleming County got the matching money and they got one of the premier grain rescue crews in the state of Kentucky today. They know how to do it and they're sharing it with others. I'm proud to say I'm part of that right there on that. Franklin County Fire Department, they come put the big flag up for us down here today. Made a beautiful show on that part there. Our evac life team, Donald Hare's out here somewhere. He's got a big bald head on top of him. Yeah, I see him down there waving at us on that part. Now, this is where my money come from today. You know, I had to have a few dollars to pay bills today. The Rue Insurance, Alex Rue and him. Higgin Insurance, I seen him out here somewhere. They help write checks. Ohio Valley, there's Alan, he's out here somewhere. these three groups come together and wrote our checks for today, and each one of them offered to pay the whole bill. No, we was going to divide the day up to our fairness on that part. On that. Farm Credit Mid-America, Kentucky Farm Bureau. Farm Credit sitting here made a donation. Kentucky Farm Bureau brought all the sound equipment, helped set up, make all this possible today. Wow. It's just amazing me how all these people come together for one thing. My equipment dealerships, Ag Revolution, H&R Agri-Powers. I think I see Mr. Wayne Hunt back there in the back. Appreciate you, Mr. Wayne, always do on that part. You know, I got Ag Revolution standing down there, and then Wright Implements up there. Central Equipment, Mr. Jason, appreciate you on that part. Got an X-Mark in there, John, I appreciate your support. We need equipment, they bring it out, teach kids with. It's amazing what has come together here. Southland Dairy brought a cow in here to milk today. Purdue Farms has brought milk to give away down here today on that part. Newton's Homemade Ice Cream's got ice cream down there at Green Trailer. That's the best there is, hands down, okay, on that part. I get free ice cream because Ray Newton called me a liar once and I proved him I wasn't. Now he's got to feed me ice cream on that part there. On that. Kentucky Pork Producers, Kentucky Cattlemen's Association, specifically Franklin County Cattlemen's are down here cooking. We got free food down there till it runs out. When we get down here, go help yourselves. That's right here to eat for on that part. On that. Now, Franklin County did the cooking. And I'm going to turn right around here. We got Kentucky FFA officers. And we got the 4-H officer here. Can't do it without FFA and 4-H. Y'all are the future. Proud of you on that part right there. Got Miss Kentucky back here. That girl's got a voice. She can sing. I tell you, she can sing for us. And Mr. Alex Miller, young rising star, took time to come here today and sing. I like that song, My Daddy's Dad's Greatest Man I Know. I like it. I like his singing on that part. I want to say thank y'all for coming out here. I want to thank you for supporting us. We're going to have FFA students back up here reading the Power of the Handshake speeches for the next hour. We're here for a while. And y'all wonder what these students doing reading. Ain't it amazing? Listen to young people talk about the power of a handshake. And people's asking me, what do you mean teach them how to shake hands? What have we taught our young people to do for the past 4 years? Not be within 6 feet of somebody. You go shake hands, you got to put your phone down, you got to look them in the eye, and you got to shake hands. And to be eligible for a scholarship, you got to come back and write a paper about it. And I'm telling you, y'all here are winning. Reading right there. They're going to come back up and start reading here again on that part. So with all that being said, I thank y'all for coming. John, Patty, Rhonda, appreciate y'all coming. Dr. Reed, Jennifer, Dale, appreciate y'all. Appreciate all of you. Thank you. God bless and have a great day in Kentucky.
Good job, Dale. Thank you, boss. What a day. Yep. Awesome. Those awards are really cool. Good job, Dave. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you.